How's it going? Welcome to the Frostpunk 2 beta. We are playing the Utopia Builder preview on the Windswept Peaks map. 11-bit Studios did offer me a key for this, however I had already bought it with my own money, so all the opinions are my own. First thing to do with Frostpunk, we need more coal. It wouldn't be Frostpunk without more coal, so I am playing on easy mode just so we can take a quick look at all of the mechanics and get the most out of this and have a pretty good overview of everything the Utopia Builder has to offer. First of all, we need to break ground over to our coal resource pile here. So got these frost breaking units that we can send out over there, so we'll just open up that ground. We'll wait for that to happen. We are capped at 300 weeks for the Utopia Builder, so we will be going all the way to 300 weeks, and we should have enough time to make sure we do everything. While that frost breaking is happening, I am actually going to go over here and start opening up some more resources. So we've got some wood over here. I think it's wood. So we'll open up that. And I also wanted to open up this coal over here as well. So I'm just going to do a line of frost breaking over to there. And while we're at it, we'll open up to this wave. I think it's called a way station. Yeah, there we go, a way station, and that will come into play a bit later on. So at the top we've got workforce, heat, shelter, food, materials, goods, coal, and guard squads. We're going to be focusing mainly on workforce and these resources here, so we'll get into it a little bit more when we go through the game, but it's a bit different from Frostpunk 1, let's say that. It's still got the Frostpunk like base vibe, I'll call it, the Frostpunk vibe. But how we collect resources and everything is a lot different. So we've opened up our shallow coal deposit. We need to get an extraction district on there, so we'll just build that, and that's going to start extracting coal when it is built. We'll speed it up a little bit as well, just so we can get that into action. So shelter from the cold, we've secured the source of coal for the generator, so we now need to provide shelter. Quickly on the coal generation, so this will output 120 coal, and the generator at the moment is turning 70 coal into 70 heat. Now the more the heat rises by putting down more housing and stuff, the more coal we're going to have to extract to meet that demand. At the moment we are stockpiling because we are generating more coal than we are using, and that is essentially how these resources work. Like everything works that way, so it is very different to how Frostpunk 1 works, but it is quite simple. So security for the future, we do need to stockpile some of the coal. So we've got surplus for when the whiteouts happen, and they'll come into play a little bit later on. So it's asking us to do housing as well now. So we'll start with that. We are going to use the heat from the central zone to help reduce the amount of heat we need. So we'll get these in like a circle around our existing buildings. You can see when you've got like a heat bonus by these little icons here, which is pretty cool. So let's get that up and running. We just needed 2 of those. I do want to make a couple of extraction districts over here. I say a couple, we'll do one for now, but I want to cover those resource piles there, and we'll get the materials coming in well, hopefully thick and fast. So the housing districts, they're nearly done. I'm going to speed up the game a little bit just to make sure we are not wasting any time. We're on the scraping the barrel. With heat from the generator and shelter, we're safe from the cold for now, but as the city grows, it will not be enough. The machines and forests have different opinions on how to improve the city further. We need a place to develop ideas for the future. I literally cannot cannot speak. It's very late where I am at the moment, so I wanted to play Frostpunk 2. That's all I wanted to do. So let's get the Research Institute down. This is going to let us do research, obviously, and I realise I'm doing it wrong because I need to expand one of the housing districts to start off with. So we'll expand this one here. Again, we'll try and get it close to the generator as much as we can. Expanding the housing district will give us a slot so we can put the Research Institute down. Like it said before, we have got two factions at the moment, foragers and machinists, and they are going to require different things to keep them happy, and there's going to be tensions going throughout the city between them, conflicts and everything. It's going to be trying to just make sure everyone's happy, which is going to be quite interesting. So different ideas. The communities of our cities have different perspectives. You may not be able to please everyone, so we do want to actually start with research, and the first thing we need to do is coal mines. So the good thing about this is the foragers and machinists will give you two different types of coal mine. So we've got the grinding coal mine here that requires 300 workforce, 100, and it will output 180 coal, but it will increase squalor, and it does take 60 materials. This one's slightly different, requires more workforce, but outputs less coal. Disease is slightly increased, but it takes less materials. So I'm going to go for the grinding coal mill, or coal mine, sorry, coal mill. What am I? I'm on Frostpunk 1. So it was a sawmill. But yeah, we'll start that research, get that going, and we can get that built. That will improve the output of this coal mine. So each district will have a requirement. So this one has a requirement of 600 workforce, and our workforce is up here. This number will decrease when people go absent and get sick and injured, but we can get them back by increasing like our healthcare and stuff like that. I wanted to do something else. I just want to open up a couple more areas. I'm going to open up this area here because we've got the workforce to do it. Let's not do that bit. I'm going to open up this around here as well, and I want to open up a little bit here as well, and that will become, hopefully, if I'm doing it right, that will become useful later on. So we researched the coal mine, so let's get that built on our coal district, and that is going to massively output more coal. So there we go. We now need a place to settle differences. We need to get the council hall up and running. This goes into the central district. There's nowhere else you can put it at the moment anyway, and this is where the representatives from each of the factions will meet and will vote on the different laws that we can propose. So again, let's speed it up and let's get to that. So the council gathers for the first time. We can now vote on laws. This is our first council session. So let's open it. Here they are meeting. I do like these animations, I'm not gonna lie. They are very, very cool. But yeah, this is the council. 100 delegates from the people of the city. So we'll propose laws, they'll vote on them, and we'll see how we're going. So to start off with, I do want to maybe increase, I was going to say food, but I'm thinking healthcare. We want this one. Let's not do that. Let's do survival. I'm going to do food additives, and I'm going to do foraged additives. That's what I'm going to do. So let's propose this law. This will give us more food per capita, or food output per capita, I should say. In this, we can actually negotiate with the factions and pressure the delegates to improve our standings here, but we won't do that now because I think this should pass. The people light up if they're voted for it, and we have got 58-4, so we've passed the law. Absolutely fantastic. Awesome. So the law has been agreed on. There are challenges ahead. Improving coal extraction is a success, but the vein will only last so long. We need to find a permanent source of coal. Now, this is where the Frostland comes into play. Saying that, I do need to sort out our basic necessities. So, do want to get food at the moment because our demand is 145 and we're only outputting 145. When we do get more people, that's going to increase. So, let's get that sorted. We've got a food fertile ground here where we can make food, so let's make a district there. And while we're at it, we will do technology. I do want to do healthcare, so I'm going to go to society. I'm going to go down to hospitals, and so foragers and machinists, they both have the same hospital. So we'll develop that idea, and I'll get that built as soon as it's researched. So in the Utopia Builder, we've got a few different like ambitions, they call them. The only one available in the Utopia Builder is colonize the Frostland. This is impossible in the 300 weeks, so we're not even going to attempt it. We will go out into the Frostland to try and find these things, but it's impossible. But the main thing we want to do is build a logistics district and find a permanent source of fuel. So this is why we opened up this old way station over here. So I was going to open a little bit more ground up, but I don't need to. So again, here we go. This is going to take 600 workforce, 150 heat stamps, and it demands 50 materials. And from that, we get 10 Frostland teams. I should have probably mentioned heat stamps before, but heat stamps are essentially an income you get from how many people you have in your city, and you can use. You need basically a combination of things at the top to build stuff. So we'll get these logistics district up and running, and we'll get people out on the Frostland. What's going on over here? Sue Miller, street urchin, looking for trouble. Cindy's pa went and got her a governess, like she's going to be a duchess or something. Not on our watch. We roughed up the little. Oh, okay. So something's happened, and it's because we don't have a law regulating childhood. Now, we do have to wait for the council to reconvene. They are in recess for another 2 weeks, so that should go past fairly quickly, and then we'll pass a law, maybe like schools or something like that. While we're at it as well, I do need to increase goods output because we have a demand of 41 and we're only outputting 15. Interestingly, we can do the industrial district. Oh, scale the Frostland. The logistics district was just built. So we'll come back to what I was doing next. I was rudely interrupted, but no, it's all good. So we'll head over to, let's go frozen. Nope, I can't go frozen desert because that requires 40 Frostland teams. We've only got 10. That requires 40 as well. That requires 10, so we can launch an expedition there. We do have an explored area already, so it's kind of pointing us. Oh, if I zoom in, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of pointing us this way. So let's head to the valley, and this should find us coal. So they are on their way. The expedition 145 is going. So while we're waiting for that, let's go back to our goods. So we've got 1,300 workforce. We've got enough heat stamps so we can build it. Now, the good thing about the industrial district and the extraction district, if you put them next to each other, they will actually share workers. So the workforce demand for this is, if I put it here, will go down by 50. And if I just put them next to this industrial district as much as I can, that will greatly reduce the amount of workers that we need in there. So that is absolutely fantastic. Let's do another law. Like I said, I wanted to do children, things to do with like getting them into school and stuff. So Family apprenticeship will give us workers, so child labour. Child labour's back, everyone. Or mandatory school. I think I'm going to do family apprenticeship. Research speed slightly increased for this one. However, we've only got 300 weeks, so let's do that one. At the moment, because we haven't got a rule, like a law for this, crime is increased, so this will sort that out. Let's propose it. We've got 24-0 against. What I will do, let's negotiate, just so we can see what's going on. So let's negotiate with the foragers, and I want them to vote for the law, and then we can say there's a couple of things we can actually do. So we can do a community action, which is grant agenda to them, or we could demolish the grinding coal mine. Obviously they're foragers, so they don't like the industrial stuff going on. Or we can sign a policy, expedition support. I think that's a policy anyway, so or a law or something. But we'll use community action on foragers, which is grant agenda. This bumps us up to 61-4. Let's accept that, and let's vote. So if you negotiate with these factions, then you do have to fulfill their needs, what you said. I mean, if you don't, then obviously you're gonna have problems. But if we do, for example, grant the agenda like we said we would, so this lets them choose the next law to be voted on. So we've kept the promise to them. However, our favour with the other factions will decrease. So it's going to be a balancing act to get these relations under control. I am going to do another industrial district, and I'm going to sneak it right in the corner there, because again it shares workers with both of the districts, and I do want another another extraction district. However, we do not have enough workforce. We've only got 500. This requires 600. So saying that, we literally just got more people into the city. So we got 1,581 more people arrive in the city, so we can actually put that district down now, saying that our food output is still, it's on the cusp. I would like to sort that out. So what I'm going to do is take our food district and I'm going to expand it. So let's expand it over. No, I don't want to expand it that way, sorry. We'll expand it over here. Cool. So expanding the district takes more workers and everything. However, you do get more food output from it, and it saves you essentially creating a whole new district. So we're now outputting 80 food. We do have 51 still unfulfilled. So what I'm going to do now, we'll go back to the technology, and I'm going to pass a law that will actually output more food. So the foragers want bio-waste drum hothouse. The machinists want the chemical drum hothouse. I'm going to do this one. It requires 400 workforce, but it gives 80 food. And disease is slightly increased 20, and it takes 20 heat demand. I think that's going to be the main thing here, the 20 heat demand, because we're going to have to look at coal again. Actually, coal is looking good. We're outputting 220 and we're extracting 300, so we're all good there. A couple of things have happened in the city while we're gone. The city grows, we already knew that. That's really good. What's happening over here? Stockpiles depleted. The initial stockpiles of food have run out. Yeah, so we just addressed that. That's fine. I do want to do another food district, in fact. So let's get one of those up and running. So first of all, we need to break ground over to the food district. There's one right on top of this hill, so we'll open that one up and we'll get another food district going. What's happened here? Rexdale entrepreneur. Returning from the city approach trail, a profitable day. Okay, so this guy has just been stealing stuff from the people who have just arrived to the city. So the lack of law regulating outsiders is decreasing population growth. So at the top right over here, you can see like how the population is growing. Things will increase. The like the likelihood people come, and as you can see, there's a law at the moment which is slightly decreasing the I guess how many people are coming at certain times. So we do want to pass a law to deal with the outsiders. Saying that, the foragers are voting on this one, aren't they? So they are voting on expedition support. Everyone must aid expeditions by helping them to prepare for their journey. Now, what we could do here, if we don't want that one to pass, we could negotiate with the machinist to vote against it, and we could put it to like a battle, you know, between them. So that's if we don't want that law to be passed, we could do that. However, we won't do that. We're just going to vote for it because there were more foragers than machinists. So there we go. Expedition support has been passed. It's not going to be helpful for us here, I don't think. But it's all good. What was I doing? I was building a food district up here, wasn't I? Let's go for that again. Okay, so I don't have enough heat stamps, so we'll just run it forward a little bit, just so we can get more heat stamps coming in. So what we can do actually as well, hold down on the district builder screen, and that will automatically populate the tiles, which is an easier way of doing things. However, you don't have as much control of where you place the districts. Cool, so that's all good there. Food should be going up, which it is. We got a surplus of 9, absolutely fantastic. Got a surplus of housing as well, which is great. Heat is all good. We are looking bad on materials though. They are scarce, and this will cause squalor to increase. However, we'll get to that in a bit. So the outsiders, we do need to set rules for entry to the city. We will pass a law next time that comes around, which is right now. So outsiders, we can either allow productive outsiders or accept all outsiders. I'm going to do this one because heat stamps income per capita is marginally increased. Let's propose that. I'm not going to do a negotiate or anything. We could pressure the delegates, but again, we don't need that. That's going to drop our favour. So we'll just go for that. It should. I'm hoping it passes. If it doesn't pass, then the council will the council will reconvene in like another 10 weeks, and you have to wait another 10 weeks to be able to pass another law. So that's all good there. The bio waste drum hothouse has just been researched. So let's get another research on the go. I am going to do worker shifts. So what we will do, we've got weather adjusted shifts or machine adjusted shifts. I'm going to do this one because it reduces the amount of workforce required. So let's go for that one. And we've got a colder season coming in, so temperature has dropped, which means heat demand increases, and you can see that from here. So the generator requires 379, and we are actually outputting 379. But the problem here is we are spending 79 from the stockpile every day, so we're going to have to sort that out. And what we can do, if you find our coal district, let's expand it, bring that down here, and that will increase the output. I'm not entirely sure by how much, but it will increase it, which is good. We can also put extended shift on, sorry, emergency shift on if we wanted to, or our half shifts. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that either. So all good. Did want to sort out these materials, didn't I? So let's get, before we do that, let's get another another research on the way. Let's do sawmills, and I'm going to do mechanized. Am I going to do mechanized sawmill? Yeah, let's do mechanized sawmill because that's going to increase our material output. It will increase it when we when we build it. I'm just going to run it forward. So we got the heat stamps, and we wanted the extraction district. So we've got some resource piles here as well, and we do have the shared workers that we can use. I say that, not as efficient as putting it right next to the other ones, but it still works. So that's all good. Our expedition has reached and explored, I think it was the valley we went to, and they found oil-treated sledges. We stumbled across an abandoned caravan of sledges long since picked clean. Closer inspection revealed wood that had been treated with oil, a crude but effective method of waterproofing. So they came from the northwest, so we'll head over that way again. The arrow has pointed us over to the glacier. So we require 20 Frostland teams now. We've only got 10. So what we'll do, we'll go back to the city, and we need to basically get another logistics district up and running. So there's one over here, so we'll break ground over to there, and we'll get another logistics district. That's a two weird words to say in a row. Logistics district. And we'll get that going. I don't think we will be able to though, because I don't think we've got enough workforce. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we need 600. So for the logistics, we need 600 workforce. We've got 590. So that's a bit that's a bit annoying. Just need 10 people to come and work. There's nothing we can do about it right now. William Hoff 37 Hunter, new voice, Iceblood. So I doubted we could sustain ourselves off this harsh land, yet here bellies are filled from foraging. I doubted this world could still reward competence, but they recognised my worth and granted me entrance. A brighter tomorrow is within our reach. So this guy is now going to form the Icebloods. This is going to be a new faction. They're favourable with us at the moment, but they only take up 6% of the city. They've got a few things they want to work towards, so adaptation, merit, tradition, and then they have a few laws that they want to pass. So that's all good. And we are in good favour with them, and that's because they came from the foragers, which we were... well, they are devoted to us at the moment, which is good. And then the machinists are neutral. So we're looking good there. The population, like I was saying before, that is now on the up, and it's marginally increased by allow productive outsiders. So hopefully we do get a population increase very soon. In terms of new laws, I want to try and find one which is going to give us new workers, don't I? So we're not going to do... Well, we've already done that. We've done that one. I don't think there's going to be one which gives us new workers, is there? So we've got goods. Let's do this one. Goods production efficiency is slightly increased. Yeah, let's propose that. We'll vote on it. Voting on mass-produced goods. How many people are going to go for it? There we go. It's passed. Absolutely fantastic. I see. I'm just trying to think what this does. So, failure to meet demand of goods causes crime and reduces heat stamps. Okay, so that basically is used to decrease crime. Cool. So we still need to sort out this material scarcity, don't we? We've got 260 unfulfilled. We are stockpiling food, 8 per day. That is still... Well, the stockpile here is still going down. That's because we don't have enough coal output. I'm not going to put emergency shift on because that does... it does kill people, so we're not going to do that. I think we're just waiting really for people to arrive at the city. Who's this? Max Hawkminer is a researcher. Looks at Iceblood's members leaving the institute. They keep looking at my hands every day. They come and pester me about my work. Icebloods want to steer the city closer to their ideals, so they're going to become more and more demanding. But we can deal with that when we can. And it is getting a little bit colder. I think it's going down to -40. New building proposed by machinists. Let's do some more research, because we did do sawmills, didn't we? I kind of want to do... Well, hang on, saying that. Because we've got sawmills, we can actually build that. And worker shifts. Did I even do that? No, I didn't. I didn't even do that, did I? Let's develop that one, the machine adjusted shifts, because that will reduce the need for the workforce, which should give us back a few employees. That's what I'm hoping anyway. But in the meantime, let's get the sawmill built, wherever it is. Mechanized sawmill. Let's whack that down into our extraction district. Saying I should have put that in the other one, I reckon, because that's gonna have more. Yeah, this has got 350,000 would remain, which will last for like 330 weeks. This one's only got 192,000, so we should have probably put it in the other one. Saying that has really reduced the deficit, but we've still got 60 unfulfilled. That has used 300 workers though. What I'm going to try and do now, actually, I'm just going to expand this. I'm going to expand it over here, and that can use like share workers, and hopefully that gets us into like a good standing with materials. Sumile, an apprentice spinning dog hair yarn. Spinning dog hair into yarn. Oh, she got hurt. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for children in the city. Yeah, I think that's a good thing. They're being productive. As you can see here now, we've got sick people, and they become absent from work. So we've got a lack of workforce now. What I would like to do is maybe pass a law or technology. Let's do technology. We've got the hospital, haven't we? Yeah, we did that. We just need to build it. So let's actually build the hospital. We'll put that in a housing district. Wherever we can do that. I need to expand it, don't I? Let's get the housing district expanded. Again, I want to share the heat zones with the other housing districts just to reduce the amount of heat we are. And now we are in a deficit because it is cold. We've got a whiteout coming in 80 weeks. We will be ready, don't you worry. I say that, and we might not be ready, but essentially we need to increase coal output, sort out our sick people, and goods and materials. See, materials are still in a deficit. Let's first of all build the hospital. We can build that over here because we expanded it. That will help with sickness. I feel like we need to sort out coal. Saying that, it has got a little bit warmer now, which is a good thing, but it will drop again. We've got Dr. Roberta Newman frightened by growing presence of ice bloods. Technocrats have formed. So these guys are now a new faction. They're neutral to us, but only 8% of the city. They want to work towards progress, equality, and reason. Tech-minded and calculating people. I see. All good. We've got 458 workforce. I wanted to get up to 600, didn't I? And that is because we wanted to send out people on an expedition. We have got a whiteout coming as well, which is going to be here very soon. A whiteout is basically a storm, and things are going to go south pretty quickly. This is why we need to start stockpiling coal, but we just don't have enough workforce to do it, which is rather annoying. Saying that, let's get another law going. Machine adjusted shifts. That's what we've got at the moment. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why it pointed that one out for me to click on, but we'll go with it. Contagion prevention and basic necessities. I'm going to do paid essentials. Actually, no. Let's do contagion prevention. I'm going to do supported quarantine. So we'll propose that. This is going to basically help reduce sickness and get people back to work a lot quicker. Let's do that. We have got a deficit in housing though, because people are quarantining. We need more housing basically. So let's actually get. Let's get another housing district up and running. So again, we'll get it next to the housing districts we've already got up and running. And what's happened here? Separated families allow productive outsiders. Should a large group of people set up camp outside the city, but by one of our checkpoints, they claim to be relatives of the outsiders we let in. Yeah. Allow productive outsiders will increase the percentage of active workers in the population less efficiently. Let's do that one. Just because I feel bad for them camping outside the city, but we're looking good. Looking good at the moment. Cool. Looming cold. As the cold problem in our city continues to worsen, we must take action to protect our citizens. Cold has risen to a concerning level. I mean, it's concerning all the time here. It's minus 30. Come on. We're looking good. The only thing I'm not thrilled about is the workforce, and there's nothing really you can do about it at the moment. We've got very limited laws. There's nothing we can do there. Society, yeah, there's nothing we can do there really with funerals. Economy, I was going to do this one, wasn't I? Let's propose that. We'll vote on it. Paid essentials. How many people are going to go for it? Yeah, easy pass. Easy pass. We're stockpiling a lot of things. Squalor. Increased by grinding coal mines. Significantly increased by mechanized sawmill. And marginally increased by machine adjusted shift. I mean, that's stable. Sorry, that's notable. That's absent. That's absent. Hunger's absent. Cold is minor. And greatly increased by heat scarcity. So again, yeah, if we had workforce, we could do things about these things. The elevator broke again. Well, they've got elevators. I mean, that's the future right there. You amend the allow productive outsiders to let whole families in regardless of their qualifications. So they're asking us to change the law, which is a very interesting mechanic. So you can, if you choose a law, you can change it. Obviously, people have to vote on it. And the more factions you have and the more percentage of those factions, it may become more difficult to actually change the laws in the future. I'm just going to have a quick look around here because I'm seeing if there's anything we can do to increase the workforce in terms of research. So we've got a housing block. So that expands the shelter availability. Maintenance duty. Who wants that? Do all maintenance. Materials demand is significantly decreased. We won't worry about that. Work compensation. Equal pay. All of that. Again, we're not gonna. I don't think there's anything here that's gonna help us. And then we've got society. What's youth? Percentage of active workers is slightly increased, and that's dutiful youth, liberated youth. You know what? Let's do this one. The dutiful youth. Young adults participate in volunteering activities under supervision of elders. Yeah, let's develop that idea. And that's really going to help us with our workforce. Saying that, we have 600. So we can build this. We can build the way station. I'm not going to do that though. What I'm going to do is actually an extraction district to extract more coal. I've opened this one up here, so let's build that because I want to get that coal output higher than what it is at the moment, and I do need to start stockpiling some stuff. So we are now in, we're stockpiling 30 a day, I think that is. We've got deteriorating infrastructure, problems in the city. High Scholar has deteriorated one of our districts and needs repairs. Okay, so we have encountered our first repair job that we need. So the High Scholar that we've got, because of all these things here, have caused the food district to not work. So we'll repair that. It takes 100 heat stamps. Expensive, but we've got quite a few. So we'll get that repaired. Now that is back working. I'm wondering if there's anything else that is the same. No, that's fine. We just got another bunch of workforce as well, and that's because we got the dutiful law. So again, I'm not going to do the expedition just yet, but what I'm going to do, I need to reduce that squalor, don't I? That's one of the things we need to deal with, and I'm gonna have a look. Filtration towers. Yeah, so this is going to reduce squalor. So yeah, let's do this one. Moss filtration tower. Let's do that. That will hopefully offset our squalor and our stockpile. I say that the stockpile is now. We are spending coal. Not ideal. Let's break some more ground over here, so we can expand the coal mine. But yeah, we're looking good for goods. We're looking good for materials. Saying that is spending. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're spending 16 a day, so we could maybe increase the output from here, but it's going to take workers, obviously. Let's just, well, hang on. We need to break the ground, don't we, first? So let's just break it down this way. Oh, but then we want to expand this as well. This is where the resource management comes in. Cutthroat economy, paid essentials. Steward, now that we are charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic needs. Paid essentials provides less heat stamps. You know what? We've got a lot of heat stamps, haven't we? So we'll give them an allowance. It gets even more cold. It gets even more colder. what I'm going to do, we've got overdrive we can use. We're going to use that during the whiteout. The moss filtration system has been researched. Where can we build that? In the in one of the housing districts, we do need to expand one of them though. Again, let's well, we don't want to have it like too close to our coal mine. We could put it over here. Yeah, we'll expand it. Unfortunately, we couldn't use the shared heat, but we'll go with it. So 213 people froze to death in the city, and that's because our heat output is not great. I need to get things sorted ASAP with buildings. So moss filtration system, let's get that going. We want to decrease that squalor so things don't break. And then I'm going to put a coal mine over here. So extraction, extraction? Yeah, grinding coal mine. We'll put that down. And this should, yeah, we are now stockpiling, which is fantastic. Do need another housing district. We are spending a lot of materials as well, so we could get that under control. Do we have another housing district we can expand? Yes, we do. Oh, we can expand it multiple times, which is cool. The district is not working. Which one? Which one is that? I thought that was a housing district. How can that not work? People will keep freezing to death until cold is brought down, which we are dealing with right now. So we have got enough heat, enough coal to go around the city, so that's all good. I'm just very curious at why this district is not working. Ah, it needs repairs, that's why. So we'll get that under repair, and we're back in. I say that we're not back in the green. We've still got 7 unfulfilled housing. Oh, we got some text to do and some laws. Let's what else do we have down here? Generator upgrade not available. Logistics bays. Oh look, this will increase the Frostland team's output by 15. Let's develop that one. So Vanguard Logistics Bay. Logistics Bay storing and handling only essential survival gear and providing training on how to use it efficiently. There we go. We'll get that underway just in time for the whiteout to come. So hold on to your hats, everyone. The whiteout is gonna hit any minute now. Oh, what's going on over here? Lack of required deposit. Okay, so this has run out of materials, so we'll demolish that. The problem here is that's really killed our materials production, which is going to increase squalor, which is not great. However, we will get those workers back, which is fantastic. And I do need to open up some more materials, which I think are over here. So let's get that going after we deal with this whiteout. So the storm is hit. It's not looking good. Just the sirens are blaring. I'm gonna put overdrive on. We've got a good stockpile of heat. It's now taking 1,220 for the generator. We've got overdrive on, which is well, it increases the generator's output by 40%, but it strains it. Yeah, let's keep that on. Can only be kept on for 40 weeks, so the expedition group has been caught out in the bay. Maybe I should have brought them back. Sorry, in the Frostland, but it's fine. Don't worry about it. This storm is battering our city. Overdrive is about half, which is fine. I think we've done pretty well here, saying that we are now in a deficit, which is going to cause people to die, which is not great. We need to get materials back under control, and we need to get goods. Goods is kind of like on the edge, I feel like. But we'll deal with that in a minute, right? Let's turn off overdrive. Yeah, let's turn that off. Because I normally forget to turn off overdrive, but we've made it through the storm, which is good. I didn't see how many people died though. I'm hoping it's not that many. But squalor is severe, and that is because we've got no materials. So yeah, let's get the materials back under control. So we'll break the ground over. Let's go this way, so from here. Something's happening here. The whiteout has passed. It was relatively short. It's only a matter of time before another one hits us. And yeah, we can see that's coming very soon. We are on week 220. I did want to get the other logistics up and running, but we just don't have enough workforce. I'm hoping... Yeah, I'm hoping if we get this up and running, we can get materials back. That will decrease squalor, hopefully increase the amount of population we get. Something happened over here as well. What's that? Resource deposit nearly depleted. Okay, so we're running out of coal over here. Let's get this district up and running, right? So oh, why is it not letting me? Ah, because they're two different. So that's iron ore and these are wood, I think. So it's not letting me do both of those materials at the same time. That's fine. It's absolutely fine. Food, we're in a little bit of a deficit as well. I wonder what's happened there. But let's I'm gonna expand this a little bit as well. Oh, I can't because I haven't got any workforce. Oh no. This is classic Frostpunk, man. You go to do something and you just don't have enough. You just don't have enough resources. Squalor is a concerning level. We know, which is we're trying to sort it out, but we can't at the moment. That's nearly running out. We've got the Frostland. Can I send people out again? I don't think I had enough people to get to the glacier, did I? No, we needed 20. And that one. This one here gives us 10. I thought we did a law where it gave us like 15 or something. I'm not sure. Oh, we've got a youth program. Dutiful youth. Ah, maybe I should have done this ages ago. I do want to get this passed, so I'm going to pressure the delegates, vote for it. So the trust will go down, but I'll happily do that to get this passed. Hopefully give us a bit more workforce. That'll be good. Let's see, does the workforce go up? I don't know. I think it did. I think it did. Let's get the logistics district up and running. We've only got 70 weeks left, so I'm not going to worry about materials. I just want to get out and explore that final bit. So we'll get this one built. Yeah, fantastic. That's built. So let's get over to the glacier. Launch expedition over there. It's going to take 28 weeks to get there. Sorry, it's going to take 9 weeks to get there and 19 weeks to explore it. So basically 28 weeks in total to fully chart that area. We should be done by the by the 300 week mark. Technocrats begin protesting. So they don't like the dutiful youth. I'm going to ignore them. We'll deal with them later. And indebted to the past, dutiful youth. What's this? Should a group of dutiful youth members have come with a humble request. I was a rebel before, but old Mr. Feeney showed us the proper way to be a man. Spending time with him and his generation, we understand how much we owe them. We can't even imagine what it was like to survive out whiteout years. Man, those whiteout years we did in Frostpunk 1, never forget. Yeah, let's fund the remembrance ceremony. Like I said, never forget Frostpunk 1 minus 150 degrees. I think this is stopped working because it's run down due to the large amount of squalor. That is diminishing though. I don't know how, but it's diminishing. And this is on strike, or sorry, it's protesting. So we can quell the protests. We can negotiate. This was the technocrats, wasn't it? We'll just refuse that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to quell the protest with the guard squads. So that should start working very soon. We've now got a lot more workforce come into the city, which is good. However, we've only got 50 weeks left. So we will do what we can with it, right? We will do what we can. Let's expand this area here. Oh, saying that, let's do it properly. We don't want to expand there. We want to do it so it covers these. So we break the ground first. I am going to... Well, where are the other resources? There's resources up here. I don't think there's any other coal resources. And that's already been expanded, hasn't it? And it's got the coal mine on it. So we're good for coal. It's just the food places, isn't it? Food places and materials. Let's actually break more ground over here. Because there was an iron ore deposit there which we can extract. We've got a lot of workers, so yeah, let's see if we can get as many things up and running as we can. We're not going to go over to that wayfinding station because there's not enough time to do any like more exploration. Oh, there's another deposit up there. In terms of another law, they want us to get rid of dutiful youth, don't we? But we're not going to do that. Funerals. Yeah, let's do ceremonial funerals on that. Again, just vote for it. I'm not going to worry about negotiating or anything. We'll see if it gets passed. Which it will. Of course it will. And let's start building these last districts. So let's expand that over to here. Oh, I think I did that wrong. Oh well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, it's fine. We've only got 50 weeks left. So we're breaking ground there. We're breaking ground. Not breaking ground anywhere. What's happening here? Disabled. Oh, I need to turn that on. I think I disabled it by accident. Food as well. Food is back up and running. I feel like we need to expand this food district. Let's expand it down the hill. And then let's build an extraction district there. Cool, that's looking good. And I did want to build an extraction district over here, didn't I? Cool. Putting together some good use of workers there. Need some more shelter as well for the housing district. I'm running out of space in the middle here. I say that, I'm not really. So I'm just going to do that again. I don't want to. I don't want to have any of the wasted heat things. So yeah, we've got 50 weeks left until we end the game. We remember. Okay, the ceremony we funded further reduces tension in the city. Love to see it. Love to see it. We've got 1,400 workers as well. Still, I do need some more housing though. Definitely need more housing. That's all good. Has that... Okay, that has run out of resources. So, yeah, we ain't getting much coal now. We're not getting much coal. Saying that, let's expand. We can't expand that. We need to break ground to expand it. But yeah, what I was gonna do. Oh, where am I going? Over here. Let's expand these logistics anyway. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I want to see if I can get the last little bit done on the Frostland. So let's expand this. This will give us more logistics workers. We'll do the same over here. We'll take that, expand it. So this now gives us 15, so we should have 30. Now, there's this coal mine here. Let's take a look. We'll connect the trail. So we do have to create a trail back to our city so we can start bringing coal back. However, it needs to be connected to a wayfinding station, so we'll do that over to there. So that's all connected up, and then we'll start getting coal from that coal mine there. Radicalization comforts crying children. Philomena Costello. The technocrats grow more radical because the steward sent guards against them. Yes, we did. Sorry about that. I would say we didn't mean to, but we did. So we can't say we didn't mean to. Unwanted destiny. Steward, a father has come to our offices with his son. The boy is not cut out for a blacksmith. His knack for words, poetry. I can bend steel, but he can bend souls. Bend souls? We'll relax it. We'll just... we'll make everyone happy, right? What was I talking about just then? Oh, the trail. The trail is now built. Very cool. So we'll start receiving coal from there. This is why we needed to find a new source of coal. I'm not going to lie, I've played this a few times. I haven't been able to find that yet. So, again, I don't know if it's possible in the 300 weeks, but it's one of those things we need to think about. Everything is looking good at the moment. Again, food could be a bit better. That's already expanded. What we could do is put the bio-waste drum on there to increase food production. Let's see if we can pass another law. We can. What else do we want to do? I mean, we've done everything there. Is there one that is not done yet? No, I think we've done everything. In terms of this, waste heat conversion, heat recycling, heat output is extremely increased. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds very good to me indeed. Scouts have reached the whatever it was. We've got, oh god, still life. Full moon was drawing nigh, and the howls in the distance were making us uneasy. Ready for a fight, we were taken aback by a chilling encounter. In a clearing, we stumbled into an eerie sight: a pack of wolves surrounding the deer herd. There we go. That's very sad. Butchered a herd. They're going to come back with 10,000 food rations. That feels very harsh, but we need. I would say we need the food, but I don't think we do. We need heat. That's what we need. Just as colder season comes in. And we do have a whiteout coming as well. Heat recycling, new policy proposed. I feel like these policies... Oh, did I even do that? Let's vote. We need to vote on it. So some of them I feel like you need to like kind of research it and then vote on it. So heat recycling is now in action. Where is that done? I think it's decreased the amount of heat we need. So it's fine. I think we're fine. Saying that, we're not, because people will die in the whiteout because we just don't have enough. We just do not have enough coal. This one is already like fully, you know, fully operational. We do have emergency shift though. Let's put that on. I want to see how much that outputs coal. 49 plus 49 from emergency shift. I don't think it's worth it. Let's not do that. So the city's looking really good at the moment. I do like how all of the paths on that get built automatically. Very cool indeed. But we are coming up to the final days or final weeks. We've just hit the got hit by a storm. The whiteout is here. The city is getting battered. Let's turn on overdrive. Oh, let's turn on overdrive just so these guys have a little bit of hope. I mean, they're not going to make it through this, I don't think. But we'll give them hope. And there's the 300 weeks. So that is game over. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. Have fun. I'll see you on the next one.